We are taught in university, bootcamps, and coding interviews that big O notation is the ultimate truth of software performance. If two algorithms perform the exact same number of operations on the exact same data, they should take the exact same amount of time. Right? Wrong. In production, real physical silicon can completely shatter your whiteboard theory. Today, we are looking at a bizarre programming paradox where two blocks of Java code do the exact same mathematical additions using the exact same dataset. But simply flipping two letters in your loop headers make one run 300% slower. ये कोई compiler bug नहीं है और ना ही कोई Java runtime glitch है. This is a brutal hardware reality called cache locality. And if you are building high concurrency applications or low level systems, ignoring it will silently cripple your infrastructure. Let's look at the benchmark code and see exactly why your CPU is lying to you. Look at loop A. We have 10,000 by 10,000 integer matrix. We loop through the rows first, then the columns, and sum up the elements. Straightforward, standard nested loop. Now, look at loop B. The inner logic is identical. The data size is identical. The total operations exactly 100 million additions for both. The only change is that we swapped the R and C variable in the loop headers. We are iterating column by column instead of row by row. But when we run this through a rigorous JMH microbenchmark, which is the industry standard for Java microbenchmarking, loop A finishes in roughly 12 milliseconds, while loop B drags behind at nearly 48 milliseconds. Same operations, but a massive performance penalty. Why? Because loop A has hardware sympathy and loop B is fighting the CPU. To understand why this happens, we have to look under the hood. Your CPU is insanely fast, but fetching data all the way from main RAM is painfully slow. It takes roughly 100 nanoseconds. To a CPU clock cycle, that feels like waiting days for a delivery. To fix this, CPUs use an onboard hierarchy of ultra fast memory L1, L2, and L3 caches. L1 operates at less than a single nanosecond. Here is the core secret: your CPU never fetches just a single integer from RAM. Memory is moved in fixed chunks called cache lines, which are almost 64 bytes in modern architecture. When your code requests matrix 0, 0, the hardware assumes you are highly likely to request matrix 0, 1 right after it. This is called spatial locality. The CPU brings the entire 64 byte neighborhood into the L1 cache ahead of time. On top of that, a dedicated piece of silicon called the hardware prefetcher watches your access pattern. If it sees you're moving cleanly through memory, it starts pulling the next cache lines before your code even asks for them. Now, let's add the Java specific twist. In languages like C++, a 2D array can be allocated as one flat, perfectly contiguous block of memory. But in Java, a 2D array is actually an array of objects, where each element is a pointer to another independent array on the heap. When you process the data row by row, you stay entirely within a single subarray because the integer inside the specific array are sequential. The first element triggers a cache fetch, loading the next 15 integers into L1. The next 15 iterations are near instantaneous cache hits. The prefetcher easily predicts this linear path, but when you try to hop across the column indexes, your code reads just one element and then leaps completely out of the cache line to an entirely different row object on the heap to read the next element. The 64 bytes your CPU just fetched into L1 cache completely wasted. The CPU looks for the next element, misses, stalls, goes all the way back to slow RAM, clears the cache, pulls a new line, reads exactly one value, and throws the rest away. You are forcing a devastating cache miss on almost every single loop iteration. As you transition from writing simple competitive programming solutions into designing high concurrency systems, low level optimizations, and real world infrastructure, remember this formula: performance equals complexity plus hardware sympathy. Your code does not execute on an abstract whiteboard, it runs on physical silicon. You can optimize your bigger complexity all day long. But if your data layout forces the CPU to constantly wait on memory, your system will crawl. कोड हमेशा स्ट्रक्चरल अलाइनमेंट और हार्डवेयर लेटेंसी को ध्यान में रख के लिखो. Keep your data sequential, minimize pointer chasing, and respect the cache line. If this visual breakdown made low level architecture click for you, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.